Hey guys, it's Alyson and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you this super curly hair tutorial. This is so super easy and it's heatless, so that's... Not having to use heat on my hair and achieving these curls is the absolute best. So I'm going to show you guys how I've been doing my hair super curly like this without using any heat, so no damage. Some days I like to have my hair super curly like this, just curly and wavy everywhere. Other days I like to have just like super natural waves, but for today I'm going to show you how to get hair like this. So if you guys want to know how I get this hair, just keep on watching.
So you first want to start off with 80% dry hair. You can either blow dry it yourself or let it air dry. So the first thing you're going to start out with is Wonder Waves. Just spray that a little bit in your hair for some texture. And then also some mousse by L'Oreal. I just put in a tiny bit of mousse. You just want enough to have a little bit of texture in your hair. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit of a zigzag parting. It's not exactly in the middle, but it's a little off center just so that when I put my part over, it doesn't create a line. So now that you got everything ready and prepped in your hair, I'm going to tie the one side away. Now I'm going to start the twisting. We don't braid it, we just twist it. So all you need to do is start out with 2 sections, and I like to overlap the first one so that the front piece is behind the back piece. So you want to do that first and then just go ahead and start twisting all the way down your hair until you pretty much get all the way to the end. I like to incorporate with taking from the front and taking from the back every other time. So just get all the way down to the end. I don't like to use any elastic or anything. I like to use bobby pins because it won't leave dents. So I'm spraying just a little bit more of Wonder Waves in my hair to get it to stick. Get my case of bobby pins and just flip this up and just start bobby pinning away as much as you can. I put as much bobby pins at the top right here where my ends are, just so that I know that this isn't going to move and it can just stay with those 2 bobby pins in my hair. So then I'll go around on the outside and the other side closest to my face and just start bobby pinning away, just so I know that during the night nothing will fall out. Now that all of that is taken care of, we can move on to the other side. You're doing exactly the same thing as you just did, but just on the other side. So go ahead and just start twisting the other side of your hair, making sure everything is nice and smooth and even. Once you get to the end, make sure you don't put an elastic in. Go ahead and twist it up. Put in your 2 bobby pins to secure the 2 ends, and then just make sure you bobby pin the rest so nothing falls out during the night. So now you got your 2 sides twisted and pinned up like they should be. Now the best part, you need to cover it. So I'm taking this blue bandana and I'm going to wrap this around my head securely so I know that nothing is going to move while I'm sleeping. So I fold the one end down just a tiny bit, and then I'll put that on the front of my head, tuck it right behind my ears, and then push everything together. So now I have 2 ends, and then you just go ahead and tie those 2 ends together pretty securely. Nothing harsh, but make sure it's tight. And there you go. You look a little crazy. Once you know that everything is secure, now you can go to sleep for the night, and in the morning it should be... oh, yikes. So now you can take your bandana out and you can start unpinning both sides of your head. So if you put your hair down and it looks like this, you did something right. So now you want to go ahead and start taking this apart. Be very careful. You don't want to run your fingers through it. You just want to untwist the twists that you put in your hair. Clearly, I forgot a bobby pin. So don't wring your fingers through it because you'll just make it worse and make it really knotty and messy. So really just try to untwist the twists first, and then I'll show you how to make it better. definitely going to look a little crazy at first, but just go ahead and do the other side. So then I like to shake it out a little bit. Don't use any brush or combs to it. Just let your fingers do the rest, but don't get super crazy with it because it will make it look very frizzy. So just play around with it just a little bit. So now what I want you guys to do is don't freak out on how it looks right now because it is messy, it is crazy, it is untamed. So I'm going to let this sit for about 2 hours and I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. I like to put it up like this for now so it's out of my face. So after 2 hours, this is what it looks like. It settled down, it really came together, it's not crazy, so I'll just spray a little bit of hairspray so it stays like this the rest of the night while I go to work, and it is literally perfect. I told you, it'll settle into place, you just gotta give it a little bit. So now you can see after 7 hours it still looks good. Here is a side-by-side from 2 hours later after and now 7 hours after. So it still keeps up with the whole curly wavy look and it is literally perfect. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!